just like we do in our cat-cows. Shoulders are away from the ears. We have some shoulder circles going on in the top and those, well, you know, shoulders. We're going to wake up that upper body, wake up the chest, shoulders, the back, the abdominals. You do have the option to bend the knees, make it a full body movement, but you don't have to because we will wake everything up. So if you don't want to jump the gun, you don't have to. Perfect. 3, 2, last one. Feet under the hips and plie. Weight down into the heels. Tail going to the back of the room. Shoulders are away from those ears, and we're going to move with that breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Use that breath. Allow it to guide you between your movements, between your ups and downs. Just like in regular life. Perfect. Shoulders down. Keep breathing. We have 3, 2, last one. Stay down and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releve. Up on those toes. We lift those arms. Head is up high, chest is lifted. We get those lats, rhomboids, rear delts, all that good stuff in the upper back just by bringing the arms up overhead. Belly into that spine. And we come up on those toes, waking up those feet, those ankles and Achilles. Perfect. 3, 2, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to hips, take a bow. Hinge forward, push that tailbone to the back of the room. No hyperextensions on top. That means no little back bends. We'll save those for later. And if you know me, you know I love a good back bend. So you know we'll have them. But not yet. Not before we're ready. Belly into that spine. Let's wake up those lower abdominals. That lower back. Those glutes, those quads, those hamstrings. 3, 2, last one. Take a nice step back. We're going to progress that movement. Bring the arms out wide. We continue to fold forward. Only now opposite hand is going to come down. Touch that opposite foot. Come up and switch sides. Other hand to other foot. And remember, we are moving with that breath. We inhale up nice and tall, opening through the chest. Exhale. We hinge at the hips, folding forward. Rotating through the abdominals, waking up that torso. Opposite hand reaches for opposite foot. We get into the chest and shoulders. And we move with that breath. We are mindful of each breath that we take. Every breath is on purpose. Every movement is on purpose. Remember, we do not show up here by accident. So we move with intention. Beautiful. 3 on each. 2 on each. Perfect. 1 more on each. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Shoulders away from those ears. Float that left hand over to that right foot and open with that right arm. Spread the right arm underneath the left. Grab that left leg, open with the left arm. Spread that left arm over that right leg, open with the right arm. And spread that right under the left, open the left. And keep moving just like this. As I said, we move with intention. We're going to stretch those legs. Open through the heart, through that chest, into that core. We get those hips while we're at it. Make sure to use that breath. We inhale up, we exhale down. Last one on each side. Perfect. And we melt into the middle. Bring those hands down to the mat and then walk them out 5, maybe 6 inches. Extended tabletop or shallow down dog variation. Shoulders back. We're going to pick up those feet, bend those knees, pedal those heels. Left and right. Right and left. We're going to loosen those hammies and Achilles just a little teeny tiny bit more. Get a little bit more blood flow going on in those legs. Keep those shoulders back. Keep breathing. Perfect. 3 on each. 2 on each. 1 on each. And we melt back into the middle, back to the center. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Gently bring that head back to center, and we roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head and neck is the last to come up. You do not want to bottom out that blood pressure. Perfect. Shake it out. And that will bring us to our standing combination, which will start with some arabesques. So we're going to bring the weight into that right leg. Float that left leg back. Option to bring the hands to the heart or to the hips, wherever you're more comfortable. Shoulders back, we're going to hinge forward a little bit, bringing that chest forward, weight is still in that right heel. Point those left toes, we're going to inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale up, and exhale, down. We use that breath, same as we do in all of our other movements. We keep those shoulders down. We pull that belly button into that spine. Hold it nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes while you're at it. Not only does it help us to sculpt, strengthen, and grow them, but it also helps to keep that core tight. Use that breath. Remember, we inhale lift, we exhale lower. And if you're still struggling with more stability, find a spot on the ground to focus on. Something that does not move. Maybe the edge of a mat, a knot in the wood, a water bottle. Anything stationary. It does help, I promise. Keep breathing. Keep that toe pointed. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, crunch. Point those toes, lift that knee, and bring those elbows down. We crunch, and then we lower, extend that spine, and do it again. And remember, we are moving with that breath. Inhale up, and exhale down. Keep those toes pointed. That way that leg stays active. Belly is into that spine the whole time. And we don't hold that breath. I promise it doesn't help. All right, come on, use that breath. We inhale up, exhale down. Shoulders back. You got it. Remember that spot on the ground. Woo. Yes, perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Shake it out. And you already know what's next. You already know we're going to switch sides. So bring that weight back to that left. Arms all the way up overhead. And pick up that knee. Lower those elbows. Keep those toes pointed. Keep that leg active and strong. Core stays tight. We actively pull that belly into that spine. And we move with that breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Not only does moving with that breath feel good, but it also helps you to naturally activate the core, which protects that spine. Beautiful. Almost there. Then we'll add those two movements together. And we're having a third and final progression. 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Shake it out. And you already know we're going to add it up. So let's bring that weight back to that right leg. We're going to start by floating that left leg out. We're going to lift, arabesque. Float the arms up. Bring that knee up and crunch. Float back to your arabesque. And back up to your knee crunch. Perfect. Shoulders down. And remember, we are moving with intention. Every move, every breath is on purpose. Whew. All right, perfect. A couple more on this side, then we'll switch. Belly in. 5 more. 4 more. Let's keep breathing. We've got 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. Shake it out. Weight back to that left. Float that right leg back. Core nice and tight, shoulders back. And we're gonna lift and float that knee up, little crunch. Arabesque. crunch. Remember to pull that belly in and keep that right set of toes pointed. Don't forget that spot on the ground to focus on. Edge of the mat, not the wood. Water bottle. Whatever is in your line of sight. All right. Shoulders down. Perfect. I think Group Fitness is messing with the mic. There we go. All right, perfect. Shoulders away from those ears. We have a couple more. On this side like this at least. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Shake it out. And now we're going to do that same exact thing. But we're going to alternate left and right. So we're going to start on the right. Left back. Arabesque. Knee crunch. Back down. And switch sides. Right leg back. Arabesque. Knee crunch. And then next side. So now we're just going to alternate. Left and right. On top of working the regular body, we're going to work that brain a little bit too. Belly in, shoulders down. We have a couple more like this to get used to switching sides. And then we will just go right in to our progression. Perfect. Shoulders down. Keep breathing. Remember, we inhale up, exhale down, and we're going to arabesque. Knee crunch, extend that leg. Bring it down, and then switch. Arabesque. Knee, extend, next side. Bring that leg out, bring a strong contour. Perfect. Core is tight. Shoulders are back. And we keep breathing. Remember, moving with that breath is so important. And it is one of the most valuable tools that you have. Allow that breath to guide you between those ups and those downs. Working with you, not against you. All right. We have a couple left. And then, well, this is the final progression, so we'll move on. Beautiful. Three on each side, that is it. Woo. Now we move with control. 2 on each. Point those toes. All right, nice job. 1 on each team. All right, nice job. Last one. Perfect. Shake it out. And now we start our transition down to the mat. As you know, we always start with swan dive. So come to the edge of the mat. Feet under those hips. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, hinge the hips, fold forward. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, hinge the hips, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, and exhale, swan dive. We keep moving just like this. We move with get that breath. Remember, inhaling up, exhaling down, it does matter. It does make a difference. And you do have the option now to come up to a nice big back bend on top, opening the heart towards the sky, pushing those hips forward. Because now, we're warming up to do so. And also, we are immediately compensating by folding forward, because in case you did not know, when we do to one side, we also do to the other, and that is not limited to just the left and right. It is also your front and back. So anytime you bend backwards, take care of that spine and compensate by also folding forward. Woo! 3 more like this, then we progress. Nice job. We inhale up, we exhale down, we bring those hands to the mat, we walk to plank, we bring opposite knee to opposite elbow, one on each side, back up, and we do it again. Inhale up, exhale down, walk, walk, knee, knee, up, again. Core tight, shoulders down. Now we work on that hip mobility and that shoulder mobility. We also strengthen, sculpt, and tone those arms and back, abdominals, and glutes. Keep breathing. All right, come on, you got it. Knee crosses that abdominal plane. Let's work on that nice, sexy six-pack we all want. Woo! Three more. All right, come on, looking good, team. Last 2. And last 1. Walk, walk, knee, knee. Hold that plank. We're all on the same page. And knee to opposite elbow, just those knees. No walkout. Woo. Shoulders down, hips are low. Remember, it's a plank, not a down dog. Woo. Almost there. 3 on each. 2 on each. 1 on each. Hold your plank. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Knees wide, hips back, melt that chest down to the ground. And relax. Take a brief moment for yourself, do what you need to do. Maybe sip some water, it is quite warm in here. Start by coming to our plank on our knees. Shoulders down, core tight, roll those elbows and push ups. Elbows hug those ribs, nice tight. Chaturanga style push ups. Inhale up and exhale down, use that breath. 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Let that body relax, let that body melt. Take just a tiny moment. And come back up to your knees. Plank. And more push-ups. Bring that chest down. Core tight. Perfect. And then we're gonna all come on up to the tabletop position and bring one knee forward. Half kneeling. And we come up nice and tall. Shoulders are back. We're gonna pick up that heel, come onto the toe, and walk the foot in. Press the weight into that supporting leg, into that shin, into the top of the foot. Core will stay tight. And we're gonna inhale, lift, exhale, lower. We bring the knee up and down. Remember your spot on the ground to focus on. And keep that core tight, belly in. We squeeze those glutes. Not only do we work on the muscles in those legs and lower body, not to mention the core, but we also work on some stability. We'll have a couple more, then we'll switch. We will come back to these, we will progress them, and we will progress them with some mobility work. Whew. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Bring it down and switch. Bring that other foot forward. Come up on the toe. Walk them in. Shift the weight into that supporting leg. Press that shin and top that foot into the ground. Get stable as you can. And we're gonna inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Bring that knee up and down. Once again, we are lifting through that glute and also showing that quad some love. Beautiful. Keep pushing. Keep that belly in. Remember, we move with intention, with control. The body doesn't control us. We control it. Head is up high. Shoulders are back. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring it down, and we're going to come to our child's pose. Knees wide, hips back, chest down. Let those quads take a breather. Let that chest melt down to the ground. Give those arms a nice little break as well. They're gonna want it. And we are gonna come back up, back to our plank, our regular planks. Although you can be on the knees if you need to, or forearms for that matter. And now we progress our knee movement. So we bring knee to opposite elbow. Float it to that same elbow, and then step back. Other knee, opposite elbow, same elbow. And then back. So we float that knee across the abdominal plane. All right, nice job. Remember, moving with intention. Those movements are on purpose. All right, nice job. Shoulders are away from those ears. Core is going to stay tight. All right, we've got 3 on each. That's it. Then we meet in our plank. Once again. But don't worry, last plank. 1 more on each side. then gently come back up to those knees. Back to that half kneeling position, bring one leg forward. We're back to those knee lifts. Only as promised, we have a mobility progression. So we're gonna come up on those toes, walking in. Same exact everything as before. Weight is in that supporting leg. We lift the knee, plant it back down, but then we extend that leg, hinge the hips forward, hips centered, spine long, half monkey, also known as Ardha Hanumanasana. And then back up, bend the knee up on the toes, lift the knee, extend the leg, hinge and fold, bend the knee back up, and do it again. So we alternate between some strength and stability by lifting the knee, and then we get some mobility going on by extending the leg and folding forward. And remember, we move with the breath. We inhale up, and we exhale down. We're gonna keep those hips nice and center. If they shift to the side, just shift them back. It's really not a big deal. Core is gonna stay tight. We're gonna pull that belly all the way into that spine. And we're gonna use that breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Couple more on this side, and then we'll switch. Perfect. 3 more. And then we meet in half monkey. Perfect. Last one. We lift, extend, and fold. We hold that half monkey, stretching that spine nice and long, reaching chin to toes, instead of nose to knees. Hips are centered, shoulders back. And we gently come on up and switch sides. Bring that other knee to the front. Shoulders back, up on the toes, walk that foot in, shift the weight over, supporting leg. And we inhale, pick it up, exhale, extend and fold. Inhale, back up, bend the knee, pick up the knee. Exhale, extend the leg and fold. Ardha Hanumanasana. Half monkey on the other side. We strengthen those quads and glutes. We stretch those hammies. IT bands, adductors, abductors, hip flexors. So many good little things there in that half monkey. Ardha Hanumanasana, which literally means half monkey in Sanskrit. Ardha, half, man, monkey, asana, pose. Literally half monkey pose. Cannot be more direct than that. All right, keep that core tight. Keep moving with that breath. And give it 3 more. 2 more. Last one. We meet in half monkey. Hips are centered, shoulders are down. We have 8. We have 7. We have 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to swing those legs around, come to the seated position, and we're just going to go ahead and lay down on our back. We're going to start by bending those knees. Arms will float to the side or out to a T shape, wherever you're comfortable. Though if you bring them out, be mindful of your neighbor. We're going to zipper those legs in nice and tight. Point those toes. And we're going to inhale, lift those knees, float both of them to the left shoulder. Exhale, tap those toes down. Inhale, lift both knees to the right shoulder. And then exhale, tap them down. Keep moving just like
Inhale to the right shoulder, exhale down. Inhale left shoulder, exhale down. Belly is into that spine. Spine presses into that mat. And we only lift those hips a teeny, tiny bit on top. Shoulders are away from the ears. We press them down into the mat, connecting those blades. We do not want that tension creeping up, not into the head, not into the neck, and certainly not into those pretty faces. We have 3 more on each side like this, and then we're going to go right into our progression. Woo! All right, 2 on each side. Beautiful, 1 on each, just like this. And then we extend those legs. Bring them down and then bring them back up. Float both legs extended to the left shoulder. Float them down. And then bring them up to that right shoulder. Just like we did, but now those legs are extended. Option to keep those knees bent if you want, or knee. Core stays tight. We keep that belly in. And we're going to get it 3 more on each side. Then we're going to have one final progression. One final little bit of work. Then we move on to everyone's favorite part, our cool down. So keep breathing, 1 more on each side. Last one. And we bring those legs all the way up overhead. Nice straight lines. Shoulders are away from the ears. That spine is into the ground. Interior tilt through the pelvis. Bring that belly button in. And we have a couple rounds of jackknives. So we're going to press into the palms, lift those hips, and then lower. Lift and lower. Shoulders are back. And we just pick up the glutes, hips, and lower back. That's it. And remember, we move with control. Option to bring the hands underneath the tailbone. Make a little diamond with the finger and thumb, or keep them to the side. Belly into that spine. Do not let it go. And don't lift too high. Do not strain that back. And use that breath. Inhale up and exhale down. We have 5. We have 4. 3. 2. Last one and hold. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Slowly come down. Go on to spine, onto the tailbone. Pick up the upper body. Land in your V-sit. We're on that tailbone. Core is tight. Legs are together. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend those legs. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. Hinge the hips and pull forward. Come down over those legs. Give those hammies some love. Allow that heart rate to start to come down and just melt into that space. We gently come on up. Bring those legs out to the straddle. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate to one side. Fold over one side. We isolate half that lower body. One quad, one glute, one hamstring, one hip flexor, and one half of that lower
Perfect. And we gently roll up. Bring the feet together for back angle, butterfly Baddha, whatever you may know it as. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Shoulders down and gaze is all the way to the back behind you. The farther you look, the farther you twist. If you want to twist deeper, look farther. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch sides. We twist the directions as we already know what we do to one side, we also do to the other. And look over that back shoulder, we open the other half of that spine, then the other half of that chest. And then we inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind the back, press into the palms, open the heart, open the chest, nice little back bend, deep or shallow, it is up to you, just make it feel good. Inhale up. Exhale, lift the hips and fold forward. We compensate for that back bend, and we also get into those hip flexors once again, showing them a little bit more love. We do hold on to so much tension and trauma down in those hips that it is imperative that we spend some time showing them love, keeping them happy, keeping them healthy. So we're going to hang out down here, folding over those legs, letting that body just melt. Letting any tension that you feel in those hips just dissipate, just push it out of the body, out of the mind. And keep breathing. We may hold pose, we may hold a stretch, but we do not hold the breath. Inhale and exhale. See if you can hold a little bit deeper, not enough to make it hard. Just enough to be a little bit more uncomfortable, to push a little more tension out of the way. Tension good, discomfort good, but remember, pain, bad. And we slowly roll up. Do whatever you want with the legs. You can kick them out, bring them in, leave them as is, doesn't matter, we're done with them. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, one tricep. Press that elbow low, and then just over to the side. We're going to open through that leg. Back up, arms out, switch triceps, and dip over, other side. Perfect. And back up, bring those arms out. We give ourselves a nice big hug, wrap those arms around, round chin to chest, instead of the spine, and lift the elbows. Perfect. We release, bring the arms back out, and switch sides. Other arm on top, nice big hug, chin to chest, and lift the elbows. Perfect. We release, bring one ear to one shoulder. Other ear, other shoulder. Perfect. Back up and roll the shoulders forward. 3, for 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breath into the nose, out to the mouth.